With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Turn there, gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So here come the Seahawks now for their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8.
On play action, they'll throw.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's going to be caught. It's a rookie from Clemson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Oh, good move. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Marcus Jones
Coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, it's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Well, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
13 yards. And the Patriot first down.
They go play action now. May. He'll drop this down to Williams. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing here is May.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
A 7-yard gain. And the Patriots first down.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And room there to work it inside the 25. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll throw with May.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Intended for Jerry Jeudy.
So now here in the 2nd week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters to play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive.
And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
a little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll set up a throw.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Back to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Robert Spillane. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, how about this? A fistful of sacks already. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. What an incredible start for this defense. If they keep this pace up, they could be looking at an all-time performance.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
A gain of a yard.
Now May on the sneak. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, May. That's caught left side by Judy.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down.
They try the left side here with Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
That's another Patriots first down.
That's caught out right by Jennings. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, May with it.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw, May.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Here's May.
And this is called. Touchdown, Patriots. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3.
Seahawks 3.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their ball.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Keon White. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air, May.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
To throw, it's May.
And it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 8. And the Patriots 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving him. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throw left side complete. That's Reyes.
That's another Patriots First down. A gain of 19.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
He's got a man. It's his fullback.
This is 2nd and 8.
To Jaheim Bell. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll set up to throw.
This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A gain of 9 yards.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now we're going to get a timeout here, as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. From the gun, it's May.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. On 4th down, out comes Andres Borregales for the Patriot field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick here is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Well, they're going to bring in some extra bulk here for 3rd and a yard.
It's a quarterback sneak.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They give up the middle to Akers. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Seahawks first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw on third and goal.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10.
Seahawks 10.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. Throwing here is May.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw with May.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll come up second and 7.
Looking to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
He'll let one go deep for downs.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third.
Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
First down. First and 10.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go again here with Akers.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Bridgewater. And Graham on the ground. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. This 2nd and 4.
Here's Bridgewater.
He's got Bellinger.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
A give to the fullback on the dive.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots 14.
A give running right is Akers.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Bridgewater now. And that is incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Cam Akers
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Patriots 13.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Shifts by him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just saying, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
A 7-yard game. That's good for a Patriots first down.
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Patriots first down. A gain of 12.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The tackle by Garrett Cole. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
38 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Going right back to Akers.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. To throw is Bridgewater.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short.
Christian Barmore,
his 2nd sack of the night.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Now back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
6 yards. And it's 3 and out. Bryce Behringer in.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing, Bridgewater.
And this taken in by Downs.
Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Bridgewater to throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. New England trying to get a place on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Everybody was coming on the blitz that time, and they got home.
And you know the expression, hat on a hat, in terms of blocking, trying to keep your quarterback protected? Well, if you don't have enough hats, that's the end result. Your quarterback goes down, and sometimes he goes down hard.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They go play action. Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Patriots ready to try again on offense.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll try and sneak it here.
And he will have a Patriots first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll go again with Tracy.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down. Bridgewater. Pressure comes, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Fielded at the 33. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
They'll be hoping to work a little clock and try to add on to this slim 4th quarter lead. But whatever happens on this drive, certainly a huge fumble recovery by their defense at this juncture. On the give, this is Akers.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They're going to look to throw. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And that will get me off target and incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Still a lot that can happen, but you think they get points on this drive, even if it's just 3, should wrap this one up.
And you got to love their starting field position. So if you're the play caller right now, being on the plus side of the 50, you're thinking exactly what you're saying. Get 3, get out of here with at least that. But hey, you might have a chance to put 6 on the board and really take control.
And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Throwing is Bridgewater. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
On the ground, it's Akers.
And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
So the Patriots now down by 10, a minute 13 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Intended for A.T. Perry.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.